Now, is anybody going to come and watch this? Probably not. But as you have a very, very rare period of time where there's nobody else in the house and my daughter is asleep, I thought I would give this a go. Just to see what happens, if anybody's actually going to watch. Probably not. And yeah, anyway. I'm just working on some Chaos Nights at the moment, as I have a bit of a deadline for these, and I would really like to get them finished over the weekend, which probably won't happen. But as I've never tried streaming before, I thought I would just give it a go and see what happens. But it probably isn't going to be very interesting. There's not a huge amount going on at the moment. And now I'm sitting talking to myself. But yeah, I'm sort of attempting to get these done in the next couple of days so they can be sent back to their owner. And I painted, I think, 11 or 12 of these about a year ago for the same guy. Most of it's done, it's really just all these little fiddly bits that need finishing off. Oh, there you go, somebody's watching. Yeah, they're coming along okay. And most of it's finished now anyway, so I'm trying to get some colour on this. All of this here. I mean, that's more or less finished at the moment. It's just getting all the other bits and pieces that need to be stuck on. But what I'm dreading is I've been putting off doing all of the gold trim on these because it takes ages, and I don't like painting gold trim because it's just fiddly and it takes forever. It looks nice when it's done, but generally, it's something I'd rather avoid doing. But slow progress, but getting there. But I'm sure this will get cut short any minute. It's my 8-week-old daughter is asleep in the buggy next to me, and yeah, she's been asleep for quite a while now, and I've got a feeling this isn't going to last that long, but we need to take these opportunities to get some work done where you can. In fact, I'm just going to really check to make sure she's all good. Yeah. Still asleep. Still asleep, so it's quiet here. Is that focus? Yeah. Yeah, these are quite fun to work on, I have to say. And I like the fact that you can break them all down into these little bits and pieces. It just makes life a lot easier than painting all the green and getting all of that in, because it speeds things up rather than having to do all this one big thing, having all these panels separate and just airbrushing everything, and it just makes life a lot easier. But I think these are now, I think these are like the 20th nights now that I've painted, I think, in total. 19 and 20, these two. So, yeah. None of them are mine, they've all been painted for other people. They are quite a nice little project to work on. Yeah, so it's just a case of working through all these bits and gluing everything on, and they're all magnetised as well, which is good. Again, not something that I enjoy doing because it's a pain gluing magnets and getting everything right. Worth it when it's done, but it's a bit of a faff. And how's this work anyway? Can people comment on here? I don't know. So this is the first time I've ever done this, if you're watching, so I've no idea how it works, whether you can comment on this or what, I don't know. I don't really watch any live stream stuff myself, to be honest. But again, as this is a very, very rare occasion where I'm in the house myself and nobody's running around making loads of noise and stuff, I thought I'd just take the opportunity to at least give it a go. Not sure it'll become a regular thing though, but because there's just it's finding the time to do that, to do it. But yeah, can't hurt to try, can it? Right. And the next is going to be the bit I've been dreading and been putting off, is starting to work on all of this trim, which is going to take ages. And I don't know, is that for? Getting a bit messy at the moment, but I can tidy everything up later on. So yeah, as I was saying, these are not mine. This is actually a commission that I'm working on, that I painted up, I think 11 more of these for somebody about this time last year. And the problem, well, yeah, it was about a year ago, and at the time the ceiling above me where I'm right now was completely gone, because we were having an extension built at the same time. So I was trying to work around builders and being very, very cold with no roof, and yeah, trying to work on these at the same time. It feels like a really long time ago. Trying to work to a deadline and get everything done at the same time, and working around that, and having a full-time job and everything else at the same time, but got it done. And he was very happy with them, apparently, and actually managed to, so far, has taken that army that I painted for him and won a couple of, well, I've been told anyway that he's won a couple of best painted awards at some tournaments that he's taken them to, so that was quite nice to hear. Can you comment on here? Can people comment? If you're watching, can you send something? I don't know. How does it work? I've no idea. Nothing at the moment anyway, I don't think, but well, I'm not sure how interesting this is to other people, but so yeah, this is sitting painting these again and doing the same thing that I was doing last year, sort of bringing back these memories of sitting in this very, very cold room where the whole ceiling was tipping down with rain for about a month, and the whole time we had the ceiling open right above where I'm sitting now, and water just constantly pouring through, destroyed the floor. Whole ceiling had to be taken down and redone. And yeah, trying to work on all of this at the same time, as well as just everything else. Quite stressful, but worth it in the end. Ah, there you go. Daniel how you spell it? How pronounce that? Grabowski. Daniel yeah, thank you so much for commenting, just so I can, yeah, it's nice to know that you can do that. Thanks for, yeah, and thank you for taking the time to actually to watch this. Again, I have no idea if this is interesting to anybody, but if it is, that's great. So thank you. again, if you are subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for the support. I've been kind of a bit blown away with it, really, because I only started it in mid-June, started doing this, and yeah, it's done quite well, I think. I've been very pleased with it anyway. It's been fun making videos and just putting stuff out there and talking to people through it, and yeah, not something I ever imagined myself doing, to be honest, but yeah, it was nice to give it a go. So yeah, if you are sort of, you know, if you're enjoying it and supporting and watching the videos and stuff, and you know, again, I it's really appreciated, because I wasn't expecting anybody to really to be that bothered. It was really just sort of a little project I wanted to do for myself, just to start doing this, mainly off of Instagram, because we've got a reasonable number of people following me on there, and I thought, well, you know, give it a go. But yeah, I wasn't kind of expecting that many people to subscribe to it so soon and be so supportive. Everybody's been really nice, and sending me lots of positive comments and stuff all the time. It's been really nice. People are nice, it turns out. We sort of hear all this negativity about YouTube and stuff, and people commenting or whatever, and I don't know, I haven't had any negativity at all since starting this. Not a single bit. People are obviously nice, it seems. So yeah, this is all a bit messy at the moment. This is only its first coat. It's not gonna look great. I'm gonna go back over all of this once it's done, tidy everything up, and shade everything and highlight, and then we're gonna have to weather everything as well. Getting it all look nice. Just trying to remember how to do it all, because I don't write any of this stuff down. I should do. But I kind of it's all just kept in my head, really. And I'm trying to remember exactly what I did with these a year ago to match up with the ones that were already done. I really should write them down. But I can normally kind of remember everything, but it's... Again, another good reason about doing YouTube stuff is if I'm making a tutorial video or making a video of something and I forget, I can always go back and watch the things that I've made. Oh, hang on 1 minute. Echo, stop. Sorry, it's an alarm. I'm cooking at the moment as well. But yeah, as I said, it's been a nice experience, I have to say. Making, you know, starting the YouTube and making videos and stuff, and having never done it before, never made a video of anything in my life, no experience of doing any of that sort of stuff. So it's kind of a new thing, and nice to kind of learn a new skill. And I have a huge amount of respect for people who do that, who do it full time, or who make sort of really big, elaborate videos and stuff. And you know, it's just doing the little things that I do. It's very time consuming, and it's not easy. It's fun, but it's not easy. So yeah, if you've people who, you know, do this sort of full time, or really put huge amounts of effort into making these incredibly long, elaborate videos, yeah, newfound respect for that, I have to say. If you've never tried it, it's not, yeah, well, I personally don't find it that easy anyway. So yeah, as I said, it's a bit messy at the moment. First coat, and then we're going to tidy it up and brighten up the gold and everything once it's all done. It's got a nice flat colour, but again, just trying to put it's really thin and not get it too blotchy. And I should probably be using a different brush for this because this is far too small, but I've got a reasonable amount of control over it. I just need to quickly check something. Yep, she's still asleep. Which is kind of amazing, really. She's been asleep for hours now. But I'm sure she'll wake up any minute. As 8-week-olds tend to do, it'd be very bad timing. Yeah, I am enjoying the piece. Yeah, I am. While you can, exactly. Take these minutes. You know, half an hour here, half an hour there. I have 3 kids. I've got a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old who are currently down at the playground with my wife, and I now have an 8-week-old baby called Lila, a little girl, and she is asleep in the buggy just outside next to me. But yeah, you have to take these, you have to make time and enjoy it while it's quiet. Although, to be fair, she's actually really good. She's very pretty easy, really, in the scheme of things. I cannot, honestly, if you could go back in time and tell me that, you know, about 6 years ago, when we just had our first, that I was going to have 3 of them, I wouldn't have believed you, because I found it very difficult. And our first was not easy. He was very, very difficult. Also, on top of that, difficult baby, but also it's a real, if you don't have kids, it can be, you know, that first one, it can be a bit of a shock to the system, because suddenly your life just kind of gets turned upside down a little bit, in a nice way. It's not like a dreadful thing or anything. It's just it took me a while to get used to it. So yeah, 3 kids. Never thought that would happen. As I said, she's sleeping soundly at the minute and giving me some time. Yeah, as I said, it's really just it's been a pleasure sort of doing this and making some videos and stuff, and also on Instagram as well. I mean, I've been using that for a few years, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy sort of getting messages from people and sharing other people's work and stuff, and just getting inspiration. And there's so many nice people out there. It's a really nice community of people, and I genuinely enjoy it. Everyone's really nice and supportive and friendly, and you know, everyone just wants to share stuff, and so I try and do that on Instagram anyway, trying to kind of do my best anyway to kind of share other people's stuff, because I know it's a nice thing when somebody takes the time to do that. So, and the other thing as well, that you don't necessarily, you'll work really hard on something, and it's not the only reason to work hard on something is just to show it off to other people, but you know, it is nice to put something up, on a picture of something you've been working on that you're proud of, and then have other people see it. And then it can be a bit when, for whatever reason, Instagram decides not to really share it very wisely, and nobody actually, no one's actually looking at it. So it's quite nice to kind of just share somebody else's work and allow other people to see it, and just spread things around a bit. So I'm rambling now. But thanks for taking the time to watch this. Again, as I said, I don't know if this is interesting to anybody. But yeah, if you want to see what these guys look like when they're done, have a look on my Instagram page at some point in the hopefully next few days. And I should have them finished. Ideally, I'd like to have them finished by the end of the weekend, as I said, but we'll see. We'll see if that happens or not. Should be, if not by the end of the weekend, end of Monday, I reckon. One more day, one more evening. Should be enough to finish it off. Right, I think that is the alarm, because I think she's waking up. So, thank you very much for watching it. I know, I'm not sure how interesting, but I honestly hugely appreciate the support and everything, and I'm going to try if I can to do a few more of these, and in the future when I can get some time to do it. So, yeah, I have to go now because I've got to go and sort the baby out. But thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll catch up with you all soon, hopefully. Thank you. Bye bye.